Alright, how's it going everyone? My name is Theron, and welcome back to another Fire Emblem Heroes summoning session. Today we have the new Bite of Flame banner, which, it's kind of what the silhouette suggested. It's the Flame Tribe Festival banner in a way. I'm actually all for this because in Fates, we knew basically next to nothing about Flame Tribe, so getting to have a festival for them, and of course it being Rinka's tribe after all, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm just very confused as to why Tana and Peony are here. Everybody else makes sense. Rinka, it's her tribe, it's their festival, it makes sense. Lynn, you can get away with saying tribal festival because she's from the, I think it was called the Lorca tribe in FE7. So her being here makes sense. It fits thematically. And then of course Mooseball's here because fire. Like, obviously that's a little on the nose. But even so, I'm still just as excited for this because they look awesome. And they're also, I think, extremely powerful. I don't think they compare to the Brave Heroes, but just to put it into perspective, Lynn, she has Slain effect on her weapon, +5 to all stats in combat if she's healthy enough, 15% true damage based on the foe's attack, so be careful with the characters that have like 60 plus attack fighting her. You're going to be in deep trouble at that point. She can inflict guard on foe if her speed is greater than the foe's, and she gives a 1 cooldown special spiral to herself and allies in 4 spaces after combat. 4 spaces, that's actually insane. And of course her special, godlike reflexes, which people have been memeing about to all heck. And of course it's also inheritable, just like Vital Astra. But it works a bit differently. You still get the true damage based off of speed, as long as you're faster, of course. And if special is ready during combat... Oh yeah, that's right, there. If I write correctly. Oh! Got the God of Flames himself, okay. Again, this just looks like some sick art right here. Of course, minus attack. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. You're still just extremely powerful. So I think I have some trait roots for you, so I can easily fix those IVs. Anyway, still on Lynn, she then gets yet another new A skill, Verdict of Sakai, which basically boosts her stats equal to 4 times the number of allies within 4 spaces of her. So she's getting a lot of bonuses if she's nearby her allies. And of course she gets 5 more damage to her special if it's ready / triggers before or during combat. And then a Mystic Boost healing afterwards. Not bad at all. Unfortunately, a lot of people are going to be foddering her off for godlike reflexes, and rightfully so. That's a really good defensive special, especially for a lot of fast units like, I'd say Saber most of all, because he is definitely more of an enemy phase character, so I'd say he could use godlike reflexes just as well as the new Lynn. Oh! Hi, Jenny! You know what? I am always looking for merges for you because I need more healers. Also, you're adorable, and I just want to build you. Can't remember what the IVs one I already have are. I think she's plus attack, so either way, a merge. I'll take it. Speaking of our boy Mooseball, he's got Breath of Flame, which is just Slain effect, times pulse, +6 to his attack, and -6 to foe's attack in combat. That new effect we saw Odor and I think last year's Halloween banner come with. course, guaranteed follow-up attack, and he cuts foes' non-special damage reduction skills by 50%. And I was actually talking with a lot of my friends about this. This Muspel feels like what base Muspel should have been, in a way. Just cut your damage reduction, cut your attack, and just annihilate you with your own. I feel like that's what he should have been, but we'll take it as a seasonal. Oh my god. Hey, Akaden. Not the green unit I'm looking for, but I'll take it, I guess? I honestly have no idea how to build Kaden, so... Because I forgot your IVs, I think that's better than the one I have. Okay. Still so surprised about the 4-star specials, but alright, I'll take it. Also, Muspel's got a new Tier 4 B skill, Dragon's Wrath 4. Out of all the B skills, I was not expecting them to do this yet, but it looks like a much better upgrade than what we originally got. I wouldn't know because I don't have Halloween Sothis, so can't say for certain. We're gonna quickly jump to kind of Peony real quick, because I mean, Rinka, not much to talk about there. Her weapon is, a nice defensive one, +5 to attack and defense in combat, and debuffs foes attack and defense equal to 10% of her physical defense. So the higher defense she has, at least starting off, the much more she's going to debuff her foes. Not bad. I definitely say that could be good on maybe Skaha? I have to double check, but I think he could use this new sword pretty dang well. I will say though, Rinka looks amazing in this art. This is 1,000 times better than her base ult, just because the muscles look perfect. She doesn't look overly sexualized, she doesn't look overly fanservice-y. She just looks like a badass, and I'm all for it. And yes, I am also okay with her being the 4-star special on this banner. Remember, Legia banner, we had Tharja, who had an inheritable weapon, and that was her own festival banner. I say this is par for the course. But now onto the unit that just, again, it confuses me why A, they're on this festival together. No, actually, just why they're on this festival together. There's no other reason why I'm confused about them being together. Anna and Peony. Hey, Rinka. Like, I get why they could be a duo together. They're both extremely bubbly, extremely happy and outgoing. I get it. It makes sense. I just don't understand why for a fire-themed banner, they have to be... They're enjoying the festival, that's fine, but thematic-wise, they're probably the worst choices ever. Either way, that's not going to stop me from summoning for them, because their weapon is something else just in the first 2 lines, which is a slaying effect, which everybody has, obviously. But then they grant Canto 1 to both themselves and allies within 2 spaces at start of turn. Meaning it does not matter what movement type you are, you will get Canto. Now obviously that's going to be horrible for armors because 1 space movement, so they're not really moving anywhere, but for just everyone else, that is going to make them very annoying to deal with. I don't know who thought this was... I don't know who thought this was an idea, let alone a good idea, but I want to meet the person who thought this should be a thing. Of course, the rest of their weapon just more attack and speed, player phase no follow-up, and they gain a 20% attack buff, and they debuff foes attack by 20% based off how much attack they have. God, I'm trying to read this. I'm just gonna double check this because I always forget. Nope, wrong one. Yeah. Grants bonus to units attack during combat equal to 20% of their attack at start of combat, and fixed penalty on foes attack equal to 20% of foes attack at start of combat. As long as it's anybody that's not red that they're facing off. So blue-green colorless, it's just, they're just debuffing their attack and buffing their own attack. Really good for support, I will say that, but who thought that Kanto being given out to everybody in a weapon was a good idea? That's all I want answers for. Also, other thing I will say about Rinka's art, this makes her look like she's now the chieftain of the Flame Tribe. Just because of the giant headdress, the pretty eccentric robes, minimalistic as it is. Just because of the headdress, it looks like she's now the chieftain of her tribe. I love it. Oh yeah, I'm definitely building Rinka now. Hey, there we go. There's a plus attack. We'll take it. Well, with a little opinion on the gates out of the way, let's move on to the Q&A. And just a quick little reminder, if you ever want to ask questions for a future summoning video, just leave it in the comment section down below, and I will put it on Word doc and hopefully have time to answer it in the next one. But our first question is actually a rapid fire round from Ben Lecoite. Again, I gotta remember if I pronounced it correctly this time. I know you told me I did at one point, but I always forget, so... Koite, I think that's how it says. Either way. I've got a rapid fire round. You can only choose one or the other, not both. Alright, let's do this. Firstly, Marth or Sita? Sita. I know Marth is like the OG lord, but Sita. Just because of her positive attitude. And Pain or Abel, then go Abel just for the speed. Almer Celica, probably Celica, just for the more tragic backstory in a way. All the hardships she had to endure. May or Bowie? May, all the way. She is awesome. Saber or Jesse? Saber, 100% Saber. I do not recognize Jesse as a character at all. He is full-on himbo. Sigurd or Seliph? Given how much I don't like Legendary Sigurd, I'll have to say Seliph, just because of that reason. Deirdre or Julia? Probably Deirdre. And Roy or Lilina? Lilina, all the way. Elwood or Hector? I'd say Hector, just because of how laid back he is. Florina or Farina? Florina. I technically haven't met Farina in my FE7 playthrough, so Florina, for sure. Ephraim or Erica? Erica, obviously. Joshua or Derek? Oh boy, I got two things going on at the same time. Joshua, first off, yes. Also, yes, more merges for Icona. I need more of these. Thank you, game. Ooh, plus speed. I think I've already got you a plus attack, so just merges. Let's go. Back to the question. Ike or Mist? Ike. All the way Ike. Pause the question. Back-to-back Kanas. Let's go. Honestly, this is better than getting the duo, I'd say. I will take it. Yes. More merges for my little girl. Let's go. Let's see. Still on the question. There's a lot here. Ranulf or Tabar? Tabar. Just because he's a lot cooler. Micaiah or Soth? We'll go Micaiah there. Lissa or Maribel? I'd say Lissa. Her prankish nature and just adorableness, yes. Olivia or Cordelia? Okay. That feels unfair. But Cordelia. All the way Cordelia. Stahl or Sully? I don't like either of them. Surprisingly, I don't like either of them. Can I just say no? But if I had to choose, I'd say Sully just for sheer powerhouse. Ryoma or Xander? I'd have to say Ryoma. The samurai aesthetic is just so cool to me. I have to call you out on this one, Ben. This next pairing is unfair, and I hate you for this, but also thank you for the question. Sakura or Elise? First of all, screw you for making me choose between my little girls. I don't do that. I love both Sakura and Elise equally. If I had to choose, I'd say Sakura. I like her just a little bit more than Elise, but don't tell her that. Anyway, Caden or Keaton? Technically neither of them, but I think Caden I like a little bit more. Alright, last three. You had a lot here. Thank you so much, Ben. Caspar or Linhardt? Probably Caspar. Just because he's a little funnier than Linhardt. Sylvain or Felix? Sylvain, he's just a bit more laid back, I'd say. And then Raphael or Ignatz? That's a pretty tough choice because both of them are lovable goofballs. But I have to say Ignatz. He's just a sweet boy. And again, thank you for the rapid-fire questions there, Ben. I still don't like the, I had to choose between Sakura and Elise, but thank you for the question. That was fun. And then next, we got a couple from Chris England. I don't know if we'll get to all of them soon, but to start off, they ask, is there a series, anime, manga, or other video game-wise, that would put your wallet in danger if they did a collab, if ever, with them? Not really. I wouldn't say my wallet would be in danger, like, if they're a mandatory unit, I have to get them, like, fully plus 10 and all that. I wouldn't say there's any that I would want, but, I mean, if they could do, Legend of Zelda, or if we ever get a Genshin crossover with Faye, I'd probably dip into the wallet here or there, but nothing where it's like, my wallet has to be on life support in order to survive the entire banner, staying up. Nothing to that extreme, but, maybe maybe both of those, Legend of Zelda or Genshin. Those could be detrimental to my wallet a bit. Okay. We are at Spark, so I will answer the next two questions from Chris and hopefully the other ones in the next video. Alright. Let's just grab the duo because yeah, they're at the top priority, so duo away. And again, super confusing why they're on the Flamethrower Festival. I know I've said that 100 times before, and I'll keep saying it, because it makes no sense. So, but that is going to do it for today's summoning session. Kind of how I expected it to go. That was a lot of 4-star specials I got back to back, holy hell. Still not bad results. I'm definitely going to try going back for definitely Lyn, just because of that special, I think. But I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I still don't know how to do this outro. I keep screwing it up every time. Once again, thank you to everybody who asked questions for this one. And again, I will hopefully answer the next few whenever I can get to them, or whenever the next banner is, of course. But if you guys did summon this banner, let me know who you got down below in the comments section. I'm just making this up as I go. Always love seeing your results. If you haven't summoned yet, I wish you all the luck in the world. But with that, I'm Theron, and I'll see you next time. So until then, farewell, and game on.